Hi guys, I'm BK. Hope you all fine. Today we're going to learn Docker volume commands. And if you are new to this Docker series, first go to watch my previous video. In my previous video, I already explained about what is Docker, what is Docker image, what is Docker file, what is Docker container, and what is Docker architecture. So I already explained these topics in my previous video. And the part 5th video, I explain about what is volume and types of volume. I explain about what is anonymous volume, what is named volume, what is build mount. So in this part 5th continuation video, we're going to see a Docker volume commands. Okay, this is a repository. I'm using this Docker series. You don't need to worry about the commands which I perform in this video. You got this link on this video in description. Okay, let's get started. So Docker volume commands. So in my previous video, I already explained what is Docker volume. So Docker volume is nothing but, first of all, what is Docker container? So in my previous video, I explained about containers. The container is nothing but microcomputer. So it's one of the microcomputer. So that microcomputer needs a memory. Okay, that computer needs volume. So for example, so this is a MySQL container, okay. So this MySQL container volume will be stored in this container. If the containers die, our volume will be gone. So our volume will be die. Okay. So for that, I can create a volume. So in my local, there I can store the volume and I can map that volume to this container. Okay, in my previous video, I already explained everything. Okay, if you have any doubt, I first go to watch my previous video. Okay, now, today we're going to create a container. Today we're going to create a volume. Okay, see this? This is the command I'm going to perform. So first I explain this command. So Docker volume create. This is the volume name. Okay, so I go to this board. So this is a microcomputer which is my MySQL database. This is a database. Okay, this database data will be stored this path which is a lib. I'll show you. So the data will be stored under this folder which is var, lib and MySQL. Okay, all the data will be stored this path. Now, so when I create this Docker image, in my Docker image, I can use volume. So I already explained Docker image also. So you go to watch my previous video. Okay, I can't explain this video. So here I can add a Docker volume / var lib and SQL. Okay, so which means inside this container, this folder has this database container volume. Okay. Now, if the container die means this volume will be die. I can't retrieve this data. So for that, I'm going to use Docker volume, which is, this is my local. So this is my local. So in my local, I'm going to create a volume. Okay. So this volume is nothing but, we can say, this container, this microcomputer SSD. SSD means some memory card, we can say. Okay, all this data will be storing this volume. I hope you guys understand this concept. So here I'm going to create a Docker volume. So I have successfully created this volume. The volume name is Bharati. Now go to this repository and I'm going to list the volume. Okay, for that I can use Docker volume ls. What is this ls? Ls is nothing but list. Okay, I'm going to enter this. You can see this Docker volume. Okay, I have successfully created this Docker volume, and also by using this Docker volume ls, I can list all the Docker volumes. Okay, now I want to inspect this Docker volume. So why I need to inspect this Docker volume? I will explain once I completed this. Okay, now I don't want this volume, so which I created before. Okay, for that I'm going to perform this command called docker volume rm. Rm is nothing but remove, and I'm going to paste this volume name. Okay, now the volume is successfully removed from my local. I just want to verify by using docker volume ls. So here it finds this volume, which means this Docker volume is successfully deleted in my local. So I hope you guys understand this concept, how to create Docker volume and how to remove Docker volume and how to list Docker volume. Okay, this list one we'll see. And this T command I already explained in my previous video. First go to watch my previous video. In my previous video, which is Docker part 5. In Docker part 5 here, this is a folder. Okay, so this Docker part 5 I explained about what is volume and type of volume. So anonymous volume, bin mount and named volume. Okay, now this command also I will explain once I perform this. Okay, first I going to create. So what we are trying to do is, I will explain. I going to create a 2 container, which means this 2 container is nothing but a MySQL container. MySQL container. So what is MySQL? It's a database. Okay, now then I'm going to create a volume. So I'm going to attach this volume to this container as well as this container. Now if any data is updating this container, this database, the data will be storing this volume. Okay, and if any update happening in this database, that data will be storing in this volume. So this 2 container data will be storing in this one volume. So this is a hands-on we're going to do. So for that I need to create a volume. Docker volume create shared MySQL data. So this is a volume name. I have successfully created that volume. So I need to verify by using Docker volume ls. So here you can see Docker, where is it? Shared MySQL data. Okay, then this is the second command I'm going to perform. I'll explain this command. So docker run. So why we need to use this docker run? For create the container. So which means by using this command, what we are trying to do is we are creating the microcomputer. Okay, we are creating the container. So what container is this? I go into docker run and -d. What is D? Detach mode, which means if I not use this D, this process will be this. I can get the log here. Okay, in my console. I don't want this log. Okay, I want this log in background. Okay, so for that I can use this -d. It is just a detach mode. You try it without using -d and let me know in comment section. Okay, what happening now? -name. So this is my container name. My container name is MySQL1. Okay, So this is my environment ID. So the Docker container, that MySQL database needs password, okay, so that I can log in into this database, okay. And second environment -e is a environment. I'm setting the environment variable, okay. So this is a MySQL database name, which is test underscore data, okay. -v. What is -v? -v is nothing but volume, okay. So this is the volume I have created. Here you see shared -mysql data. So this is the path inside this container, okay. In this path, if any data updated this path, the data will be storing this volume, okay. I hope you guys understand in this command. And finally, I'm using image MySQL --latest. What is this image? Okay, if you in my previous video, I already explained about the Docker image. So if you have any doubt on Docker image, or if you have any doubt on Docker file commands, you go to watch my previous video, okay. So this is the image. So now I'm going to perform this command. You see this? Unable to find the image locally, which means this image, we don't have this image in my local machine. Then what Docker will do, it will get this image from Docker Hub. So what is Docker Hub? Where the all public and private repository will be stored. Sorry, where all the public and private images will be stored, okay. So it successfully pull the image from Docker Hub and store the image under this Docker image. How to see that Docker images? So this is one of the command you can use for list all the Docker image. Here you see. So this is the image we are pulled from the Docker Hub. Now I have successfully run this container. So just verify by using Docker PS. See this? The container is successfully up and running. Now coming to this board. So this first container, this is the first container I have created, and the volume also I have created. Now I need to create this second container. So second database, okay. For that, I'm going to use this third command. I'm going to paste this command. Here you see, this container name is different, MySQL2. This container name is MySQL1. Okay, I can't create again MySQL1 container. So I'm going to run this. Here you see, the volume is same. So this is the volume we have created. This shared MySQL data. Here I attached shared MySQL data. See this? It is completed. I need to verify by using this container is up or not by using this command, which is Docker PS. So we have successfully created two containers. Okay, container 1 and container 2. You see MySQL 1, MySQL 2. Now coming to this board, we are successfully done this. Okay, now we're going to see two commands. One is Docker inspect. I'm going to paste this. Here I'm going to provide this name. So this is the volume we have created. Okay, here you see the mount point. So this is a volume name and this is the mount point. What is this mount point? In my local this is the place all the data, this database data will be stored. So this is the path. You see, this is a local driver created at. I hope you guys understand this concept. Now let's perform another command called filter. We're going to perform this filter command. So once I perform this command, you will see the containers. So by using this command, what we can do is we can filter the container by its volume. Okay, I hope you guys understand today's concept. So today we perform this Docker volume commands as well as we perform this. So if you find this video is helpful to you, do subscribe my YouTube channel. Part 6th, we'll see Docker network commands. Ta-da, bye-bye.